Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Table Talks. I'm Tony Ortiz, your host, and this is the show where we'll be diving into different stories behind different clubs, faculty, staff, and students. You can listen to more Ithacan podcasts by visiting theithacan.org or wherever you're listening right now. So I have here today with us the co-presidents of the Pulse Hip Hop Group here on Ithaca, Liz and Destynee. How are you guys doing today?
Good, thank you.
Good.
Thank you for having us.
Awesome. So I guess to start it off, I just wanted to ask, how did the group start? Was it something that you guys started, or was it something that was pre-existing?
So Pulse Hip Hop was pre-existing. I can't exactly remember what year it was founded, but yeah, it's been here for a while.
Awesome. So do you mind telling us a bit more about what your club does specifically?
So basically, Pulse Hip Hop is just a hip hop dance team, but in recent years, it was kind of like, I guess, coined to be like a very safe space for women of color to just dance, which is really nice. And we've also we just basically hold a safe space for women who like to do hip hop.
Awesome. So do you guys mind telling me how you guys got started in Pulse?
Well, I started my sophomore year because freshman year I hadn't really heard of it. So sophomore year I remember seeing them perform at their showcase and I was like, oh my gosh, like they're so awesome, I have to join. So that's when I auditioned, and I have always done hip hop growing up, so I was like, this is a great opportunity for me to continue doing that.
It's awesome.
Yeah, similarly to Liz, I grew up doing hip hop as well, and other dances. So I was on a dance team my freshman fall, and then I heard about the Pulse Showcase very last minute. I think I took a nap, and then someone called me and was like, are you coming to the audition? I was like, what audition? And so I ran over, and then I auditioned to be in the showcase, and then I ended up asking to be a full-time member, and then since second semester freshman year I've been here.
Wow, that's awesome. Do you mind telling us a little bit about the process of what the club does? Like how are rehearsals going? How long do they run? Who teaches them, etc.?
So we meet 3 times a week for 2 hours usually, and what we do kind of depends on what's coming up. So first semester we focus more on guest performances, and then we also get started on some of our dances that we plan to do for showcase as well. And second semester is more fully focused on specifically dances for the showcase.
Wow, that's awesome. So with all these showcases that you guys are talking about, obviously you guys need members to do the dances. So I was just wondering, what do you guys look for in new members or anyone who would be interested in applying?
I will say Pulse is highly focused on quality, but also teachability. So yes, a love for hip hop is kind of our requirement, but we also just love people who are coming into practice ready to learn new things and ready to try new things. I think that Pulse is ever evolving. We're constantly trying to basically immerse ourselves in other ways of doing hip hop, whether that's doing more fluctuating fluid movements, or kind of doing other genres of music. So yeah, we kind of just love, I don't know, variability and anybody who's willing to bring something new.
Oh, yeah, of course. Are you guys typically the one that teaches the dances to the students, or do you guys have revolving teachers?
We usually do have revolving teachers, but it's usually some people that have experience choreographing will start. So for example, I've been choreographing for a few years now. Destiny's been choreographing for a few years. So we are looking for okay, I'd like to choreograph for this song, or I'd like to choreograph for this. And then we always encourage the new members as well. If there's a song that you would like to choreograph, especially for the showcase, we would love that, So we do change the choreographers and teachers.
And I think we also try to make ourselves available, because we have been on the team for a considerable amount of time and we have a good amount of experience choreographing. We try to make ourselves available to help people who are a little bit nervous with choreography. Just to encourage them.
Awesome. So you were talking about how you've been in the club for a prolonged period of time. How would you say the community is there at Pulse? What would you say you guys have a close bond to one another?
I think so. I think the one thing about Pulse, I feel like, is the culture of it. I feel like we are so closely knit, and I think that we all have this like very profound understanding of each other, that we have such a busy schedule, like all of us, and we all come from very different like fields and focuses, that when we come together in this space, like it's solely like we're brought together because of our love of dance and our want to be around one another. So it's really nice, and it just feels like kind of like a family in a way.
Awesome.
Yeah, I agree. I also just love that it feels like a family, and like I come to practice and we're all just like cracking up and like having a great time, and it's just so fun.
Yeah, of course. It's the repetition that makes you guys closer. Yeah. So you mentioned earlier that you were saying how busy schedules that we all have that. What advice would you guys give to somebody who wants to join Pulse, but let's say they might have a more busier schedule? Like I know for me, I'm a film student and it's like constantly busy. So what would you guys recommend for that?
We're always willing to work with people as long as they communicate with us like the rigorousness of their schedule. We understand that 3 days a week is demanding, and we also know that like we come together to like learn these dances and rehearse them, but sometimes that work can be done at home if someone's schedule that week is a little bit more demanding. So as long as like, you know, they communicate with us like what's going on, we're willing to accommodate that for sure.
Yeah, of course. And I guess I just have a question about your upcoming performance. I was just wondering if you have any like details you could share with us, like what styles you're doing, maybe what songs you're playing to dance to. I don't know if you can reveal that. I'm just curious.
Well, I think so. I think it's fine. Is it?
I feel like it's like a little bit of a.
Okay.
Well, actually.
Do you have like a theme, like a theme of like the performance that you might be willing to share?
Should we?
Well,
If you don't want to, that's completely fine. I don't want to like pressure you into doing it.
I don't know.
Okay. Okay. We won't say the names of the songs, but one of the songs that we are planning to wait. Are you asking about showcase or an upcoming performance?
Either one.
Oh, okay. Well,
okay.
One of our upcoming performances, we wanted to bring back one of our favorite dances from last year's showcase. So we're doing that, and that was like a 5-person dance at the time, but now we're making it like a whole group one.
Wow.
And then it's going to go into something else a little more hype.
Awesome. So more talking about the future of the club. I know you guys mentioned that you guys do performances and stuff. Do you guys do competitions, or is that something you guys are planning to expand to? Or like what is the future of Pulse that you want to build?
Well, I think historically Pulse did do competitions. I haven't done any competitions from the time I've been on the team. Maybe have we? Okay.
We have. I think like Cornell sometimes hosts like a Got Talent or like something like that. Mm-hmm. And then it's a competition, but I don't think we like confine ourselves to just performances. Like if there's an opportunity for a competition, like we're down to. So yeah.
Awesome, that's so sick. This is a question I always end up asking on the pod. Do you guys think you have like a misconception or something that you would want to clear up to like for other people?
I don't think so. Maybe the misconception is that, I don't know. I feel like people don't know that we exist. I think that's the
honestly, yeah.
And I would love for people to just like, I don't know more about what Pulse has to offer. I think that Pulse is such an amazing group, amazing collective of people, and I feel like, I don't know. I think we bring something very unique to IC's campus, and I can't wait for people to see more of that.
That's awesome. So I have a question. If there are people who would love to get involved with Pulse, but let's say they necessarily don't want to dance, are there other opportunities that they would be able to do to help out the group?
I think for like creatively, we definitely do. Like one of our members on our e-board, our social media chair, like she's always like enlisting people to help along with if it's like promo or like costume, mood, lighting, like whatever the creative project is, like I'm sure that there's opportunities. Yeah.
Awesome. And I was just wondering, do you guys have any stories or like any funny moments that you have that you might want to share?
like we always
There's so many. Literally every practice there's like something new.
Or like a moment that like meant a lot to you, or like that you feel like defines what Pulse is.
I think honestly every showcase is just something so amazing. Like there's so many emotions that fill the room, like whether people are nervous, anxious, or excited, but ultimately like nothing beats the feeling of like when we're about to go out on that stage and we do like our Pulse chant.
Yeah.
And we like, I don't know, it's just like it kind of really solidifies and sets in that like we have worked so hard for this moment and we're just gonna leave everything that we've worked for like on the dance floor and perform and do what we need to do.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So for your next performance, where can people find out more information about that if they want to go see the show?
Our next performance, well, our Instagram is always, updating on what's going on. It's in collaboration with Ithaca Stat Club, so they're always going to be posting info on that as well. Just Instagram, TikTok, everything.
Absolutely. Yeah, I think definitely our social media is the best way to keep up to date on what we have planned, and we might have more opportunities to perform before showcase and after our performance next week.
Awesome. And just to end off the podcast for today, do you guys have anything you want to say to the Ithacan or like to the people that you would want them to know?
Stay tuned. Stay tuned for like amazing things that we have planned.
Yeah, thank you for having us.
Yeah.
Of course.
Thank you so much.
And you guys heard it here first. If you are looking for any dancing opportunities, make sure to audition for the Pulse Hip Hop Grant Dance Group here at Ithaca. I'm Tony Ortiz, and thank you very much, Liz and Destynee, for coming on the podcast today.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Bye.